If I introduced you to a woman and I told you that she had given birth to herself, would you believe me? Probably not. But have you ever thought through why? The answer has huge implications for the origin of the universe. Hi, I'm Kirk, and I'm a scientist and a philosopher and a person who spends a lot of time thinking about the why questions in life. So if you're interested in discussions pertaining to God, science, and life, then please subscribe to my channel here where I'll be posting on a regular basis. You can also subscribe to my social media accounts, and the links are below. The idea of a woman giving birth to herself sounds like nonsense to you, but have you ever stopped to figure out why? The problem with a woman giving birth to herself is that she would have had to exist before she existed so that she would be in a position to bring herself into existence. So it would require a situation where the woman existed and did not exist both at the same time prior to her giving birth to herself. It requires what is known as a logical contradiction, something that is so impossible that it cannot even logically happen. It is a violation of a fundamental axiom that makes rational thought possible, not to mention mathematics, science, and even personal conversation with other people. So what has this got to do with the origin of the universe? In my previous video, I showed why we know that nature had a beginning, and by nature, I mean the entirety of physical reality, whether that is the entire universe or even a multiverse. That raised the question, what brought nature into existence? There are really only two possible answers to that question, and here they are. Option one is that nature brought itself into existence. The second option is that something not natural brought nature into existence. These two options form what is known in logic as a true dichotomy. There is no third option. It's either one or the other. However, for the same reason a woman cannot bring herself into existence, nature cannot bring itself into existence. In other words, there is no natural explanation for the origin of nature. In order to do that, it would have to exist before it came into existence so that it could then bring itself into existence. A logical absurdity and impossibility. What this means is that option one is logically impossible. As the character Sherlock Holmes once put it, when you have eliminated the impossible, whatever remains, however improbable, must be the truth. Logic dictates, therefore, that the origin of the universe was not natural. We have a word for things that are not natural. We call those things supernatural. We could nicely summarize the argument as follows. Premise one, the cause of nature is either natural or not natural. Premise two, the cause of nature cannot be natural. Therefore, the cause of nature is not natural. Let's just let this sink in for a moment. What this means is that unless you wish to abandon rational thinking, logic dictates that the origin of nature has to be supernatural. The philosophical implications are huge. First, to deny the existence of the supernatural is irrational, or as Spock on Star Trek would put it, illogical. Second, logic entails that this physical world exists within a larger supernatural reference frame. This supernatural reality is what is logically required to produce the natural world, and is what the natural world is built on. In other words, it is the foundation of the natural world, including space-time, matter and energy, and the laws of physics. Of course, this raises certain questions. Could the cause of nature be absolutely nothing at all? If there is a supernatural cause for the physical world, then what caused the supernatural cause? I'll address these questions in my next few videos. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video, or at least found it thought-provoking. And if you did, please share it, or you can leave a comment in the section below. And also, don't forget to hit the like button.